Hey everybody, Funky Professor coming at you, and gonna be playing a little bit of Hearthstone today. So we're about 3 weeks into the Black Rock expansion, and so I've been messing around with some dragon decks, using the new dragon cards, and I've been digging it. I'm going to be trying out a priest deck that I haven't had a chance to try out a whole lot yet, so I don't know how good this is going to be. We're going to kind of give it a shot. I'm hoping that I can pull off, some 46 Twilight Drakes or some ridiculousness not like that. So let's find out. Let's see what happens. So I like to do this from time to time, just kind of slap together a funny new deck with an interesting gimmick and see how it goes. Let's see. Well, no dragons, but that's actually not a terrible draw. We'll give it a shot. Well, both Northshire clerics early on. How often does that happen? Taking forever on turn 1. How many 1-drops could you possibly have in your hand?
I am ready. Right away.
Alright, well, I guess I'll take a card draw for their spare part. Apparently they thought that was worth it. Works for me. So you can see down here, I'm already starting to draw some of my health buffs, like Cultist, Shadow Word, or Power Word Shield, Valen's Chosen. Hello there. See, still not getting any of my dragons yet, though.
Right away.
Let's just go for a little bit of the card draw. So I'm going to save that Northshire Cleric for a little later on. That way I can get some card draw going on later if my hand gets stagnant. Yeah, see, that was just rude. Good old Snow Chugger. So it looks like it's going to be just your old-fashioned mech mage. The
damned stand ready.
Let's see here. So this is the kind of deck it does kind of end up stalling until later on. When you can get, your Twilight Drakes, or you can just start steamrolling really any of your bigger minions' health, up into a higher value with, your Divine Spirits, or your Power Word Shields, your Valen's Chosen, and then you drop an Inner Fire on them, and then, you've got just some ridiculous beast of a monstrosity that you can pretty much one-turn kill them with. At least that's the idea. That's the plan. So that's why you're seeing Emperor in here. So that, even though, we're going to have a lot of cards, and we're going to want to kind of keep some cards in our hand for Twilight Drake, we're going to want to lower the costs so that in kind of one turn we can buff him up to something ridiculous and then take him out. Alright, so this Mech Mage is going to be a pretty good test of this deck, I think. See how this turns out. Getting a little frosty. So, got a couple of Divine Spirits there. How do I want to play this?
I wonder.
We're gonna drop a Holy Nova.
My fate is sealed.
So we're going to play a little bit of the old board control. Now I'm hoping that he's going to want to keep that 5-2. And then hopefully I can still use my cultist proc if I need to. That's not that big a deal. I mean, board control is always more important than a silly proc, but if you can get both of them off, of course that's what you want to go with. And he's going face.
Powering up. Portals online.
Bring the mechs. Alrighty. Well, there's at least a dragon.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
Let's just throw out some fodder here. Now, if he does end up ignoring this technician, and I can draw an inner fire, I may be able to show you what I'm talking about here. Because with 2 divine spirits, got a power word shield, and this proc, that's a lot of health. Plus I've got the Valence Chosen. Yeah, he's going for it. He's got a lot of beef on the board right now, too. That is not an inner fire. That is also not an inner fire. Means I think we're going to have to deal with this the old-fashioned way.
My fate is sealed.
I should have chosen before I Divine Spirited, but I think it'll be okay. That's what I was hoping for. Alright. Now, of course, he could just have a Polymorph or a Silence. There are a few things that could just ruin my day here. But, I mean, a 520 with Taunt. That's nothing to scoff at.
What to do? What to do? I wonder.
A Holy Nova actually wouldn't be too bad next round either. Especially with the Chosen giving me another point of spell damage there. You know this guy's got to just be like, are you serious with your 520 right now? Just dropping 520s on the board.
Time runs out on me. I wonder.
This guy either went AFK or just entirely did not want any of the 520. One of the two. Alright, let's see if I can pull an inner fire here. No.
Is someone injured?
Drop a cleric, maybe. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Let's drop that. Bam. Let's drop the inner fire. Kabam. That is a 48-48 Blackwing Technician. Well played. GG. Bam! -20, son. That is what I'm talking about. See, that is how this deck is supposed to work. I'm glad it actually worked. And we went up against a mech mage. That's a pretty good matchup. Sometimes you get those goofy decks when you're playing casual, but you know, I was going up against a mech mage, so that wasn't a bad test for it. So I'll leave a link in the description so you can check out the full deck list and you can see what I was playing with. If you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. You can always hit us up on Facebook and Twitter as well. Leave a comment below if you would like. And until I see you guys next time, keep it funky.